Okay, so today's video is called, now I want to put up this one. This time. Remember I talked about what the Bible says about the United States Independence Day? Well, now, well, that was back in July. That was back in June. Now, I'm going to talk about, I'll talk about the United States of my closest neighbor country, Mexico. Today, this video is called, what does the Bible say about Mexican Independence Day? So today I'm talking about the Independence Day of Mexico. Yeah, which is my next door neighbor country. Because I live in the United States of America. Okay, I don't celebrate Mexican Independence Day because I live in the United States of America. But I do have little Mexican flags, which I got from Las Brisas, Mexican food restaurant. I do have I do have a Mexico soccer hat. I do have a Mexico soccer cap that I got from Anteloma Junior High School. But yeah, now I never been to the country of Mexico though. But I believe Mexico is probably the first country I would visit before I can talk any more about it because I don't know very much about Mexico and I probably would before I can before I can make a video what the Bible says about the country of Mexico, probably I might have to go there and find out what it's like over there before I can make a video what the Bible says about the country because I don't know very much about it. What I believe about Mexico is well, I don't like the one of the holidays I don't like about Mexico is Dia de los Muertos, which is the Day of the Dead, because that's a celebration of necromancy. And there's a lot of other things that are wicked about Mexico as well, but I'm gonna have to talk about that maybe in a later video. So today I'm talking about Mexican Independence Day. So it's also called Cry of Dolores. I'm sorry, Car Dolores. Okay, Cry Dolores. It's also called. You can also call it a Grito de Dolores in Spanish. That's what the Mexican Independence Day is called anyway. You know. Grito de Dolores. Okay, that's how it's say in Spanish. Okay, so you see what is called. So do you know what Mexican Penn State is called? Oh no, in Spanish. Well, Mexican in Spanish is Mexicano. Well, you have to learn something. Mexico in Spanish is Mexico, so they call Mexico. So they call Mexican in Spanish Mexicano, but they also call it Mexicana. It's a female. So if it's a female, so but if you want to know Mexican Independence Day. You basically go like this.
Día de la Independencia de México.
Now, that's not really correct because Mexico in Spanish is called Mexico. So let me pronounce this correctly for you. Día de la Independencia de México. Yeah, I'm not sure why Google Translate is mispronouncing the word Mexico because Mexico in Spanish is really Mexico. Anyway, let's get to how it's saying in Mandarin.
墨西哥独立日。
墨西哥独立日. I'm not sure I'm saying that correctly. But that's how to say Mexican Independence Day in Mandarin. Now here. Now you can see how to see it in Japanese.
メキシコ独立記念日。
Let's go to this again. That's how I say Mexican Independence Day in Japanese. Now, Korean.
멕시코 독립기념일.
Okay, Mexico 독립기념일. That's how I say Mexican Independence Day in Korean. But if you want to know how to say Cry Dolores in many languages, I don't know. Let's go look at Google Translate over here. You see, that's in Spanish. If you want to look at it in Mandarin, there it is. There it is in Mandarin. I'll try to see if I'm from Google Translate. You got Okay, so I found out that Mexican pizza is called Cry of Dolores. Is that right? I don't know if that's correct. Let me find out what it's called. Because I'm probably pronouncing it incorrectly here. Let me find out. So it's called Cry of Dolores. I'm not sure if that's correct. Let me just say it.
Cry of Dolores.
Yeah, okay, I got it correct. Cry of Dolores. Now here it is in Spanish. I think it's called Grito de Dolores.
Grito de Dolores.
So Grito de Dolores. Okay. Now I want to show you where it's called. Here's what it's called in Mandarin.
多洛雷斯的呐喊
To do a little they say de nahan. I'm not sure. I don't think I'm saying it correctly. But that's how to say Cry of Dolores in Mandarin. Now Japanese.
ドロレスの叫び
So Dolores no Sakabi is how to say Cry of Dolores in Japanese. Now Korean. One more.
돌로레스의 외침.
Dolores Egg Jim. So let's say Cry of Dolores in Korean. Okay, now I can get to so you learn in Mexican Penn State it's called Cry of Dolores. Or in Spanish, Grito de Dolores. Okay? Now, Mexican Penn State is on September 16th. So let me tell you something. So let's read about Mexican Penn Day is about. And maybe later in a few years, once I visit Mexico, maybe in a few years when I get a passport, because I don't have a passport right now, but once in a few years when I get a passport, then maybe I'll visit Mexico. Then I'll talk about what the Bible says about it. Okay, because right now I just want to talk about the holiday. So here, so the contrary of popular belief, Mexican Independence Day does not fall on May 5th, while Mexico, on the ballot day, did not win its independence. That wouldn't happen until September 16th, 1810. Nation's actual birthday. But unlike the U.S., celebrates Independence Day especially on July 4th, Mexico takes 2 days to celebrate because that's how it rolls. Celebration starts at night on September 15th. The current president gives El Grito de Dolores, and it's at 11 p.m. And of course, on the day of the 16th, the festival one, the parade eats food and parties. Says Viva Mexico. Mexican Independence Day celebrated the Cry of Independence. So September 16, 1810, celebrated with us on September 16th. Yeah, that's what it says right there. So let's read about this. Okay, so read a little history. In the 1800s, Mexico decided to have enough of Spain's rule, and it was time to revolt. With the help of the U.S., France, the country started in Spain. One of our leaders, Revolution Father Miguel, was planning revolt of his men in the late fall. The Spanish found out that was called for the list of Hanigo of its officers and participated. It was alternating was a meeting of the church in Dolores. Okay, go on Hato, Mexico. I'm not sure I'm saying that correctly anyway, but that's going to be ringing the bell. That night at September 15, 1810, the congregation of Mass, he versified giving a speech as known as El Grito de Dolores, or the Cry of Dolores. He cried, Viva Mexico, or Viva Independencia, which means, may Mexico live on, may Independencia live on, doing the speech, giving away the country's most famous battle cries. El Grito lives on. Nowadays, the cry of Dolores is still heard in Mexico on the night of September 15 at 11 p.m. The President of Mexico recites his own cry of independence, ending with Viva Mexico. All visits other towns, cities, while other cry on cry, like El Grito in their own way. Like with July 4th, U.S. schools, federal buildings, and most workplaces are closed on the 16th of September. The country celebrates its independence festivities. Those Mexican roots all over the world are also best to celebrate, whether are decorating by independence on flags or by reciting their own cry. So we go to the Geyser High School. That's probably way back. Okay. If you celebrate to some Mexican business, if you love Cinco de Mayo or even Mexican food, why not actually celebrate Mexico official Day of Independence? Spend money on local what you buy from the Mexican artisan, and more than anything, give your money to local Mexican business. Yes, you can still go get tacos and margaritas. That's just the alcohol thing. I don't drink alcohol, but you can give. But there's some margaritas that don't have alcohol in there, so that's why. Because I'm against alcohol for one thing. So you probably I would say if you want to get margaritas, I would say get ones that don't have alcohol. But that's key reading. But do your research. The deals and establishes and small businesses, authentic and actually Mexican owned. Okay. Enjoy. Don't forget. Viva Mexico. Okay, that's what it says. So I'm just reading what it says. You can correct me, but this was made in 2017. So now I'm just reading an article. Okay, I don't celebrate Mexican Independence Day because I live in the United States of America. I'm just reading an article about it so they can know what Mexican Independence Day is about. But you can learn more about it. Now, if you sub Mexican Independence Day, leave me in the comments below. Okay? What do you think about it? What do you think about it, okay? Because I want to know more about. Because I learned more about countries, even the ones that are next to me. So, this closest neighbor country, Mexico, I still, I don't know if there's any Mexicans. So I don't know if there's people in Mexico watching my videos. Because I know I speak English, but I'm probably, I don't speak Spanish very well, but, But if you are, just let me know, okay? I don't care if you type in English or Spanish. Well, I can look up a Google Translate if I don't know. Okay? If you type in another language, I'll probably look up a Google Translate. But yeah, but if you want to tell me, because I'm still learning Spanish, so it's going to take me time for me to communicate it. But right now, you know. But this video is about Mexican Independence Day, so. Now we talk about next video is. Well, it's about this thing. Hebrew New Year. Or we could also call Rosh Hashanah. So, what I talk about next video is what does the Bible say about Hebrew New Year? I'll talk about that next video. Because I can go right now. Thank you for watching this video. Enjoy. Bye. Okay, here's what I forgot to tell you, okay? So I was trying to get to the point of since it's a damn souls to hell, they go to heaven, speak with our Lord Jesus Christ, some uses by faith, and grace, and Jesus Christ alone, and say this is such truth. You can't lose this, there is he's been said, some of you just believe in Jesus Christ for salvation. It's been said that some of you just believe in the Lord Jesus Christ. All you do is, some reasons, and you can't lose your salvation, which is ever, and means that some of you easy, so you do is believe in Jesus Christ for salvation. The next video is, what's the best tip by Hebrew New Year? I'm gonna go right now. Thank you for watching this video. Just a bye.